Okay, I've made several videos about Uganda. This is another one. You know, you see the videos from Count Dankula, Mad Lads. So this is a Mad Lads video, and an appeal obviously to help some of these children. So Joseph Kony, East Africa, Uganda's Mad Lad for about the past 30 odd years. He's the leader of a resistance army which was against a fairly oppressive government. But what they actually turned to use was guerrilla warfare tactics. But not only that, they used children as sex slaves and recruited them into their army as well. And the ones that wouldn't join, either they were killed or disfigured, with noses cut off, ears cut off, etc., etc. Take what he's saying here with a pinch of salt, because witch doctors and those who sacrifice children to their pagan gods often pretend to be Christians, you know. So there you go. So he's saying he's got God's spirit, but yet he's visited by a host of 13 spirits, including a Chinese phantom. So that really tells you who he is. He's a witch doctor. See, this goes on in Uganda. A lot of children are sacrificed on altars all the time. I just think that this guy is a mixture between a witch doctor and someone who really knows to use a weapon and to fire a gun. But he's got spirit guides, etc. So you can't be a Christian fundamentalist and say that you're keeping the Ten Commandments and then follow demons. You know, this is the whole thing. It's what these Satanists do. He's got 60 wives as an estimate, by the way. 42 children as an estimate. But, you know, the truth is that almost 70,000 children became soldiers. 2 million were displaced from 1986 to 2009. At the moment, the machine gun preacher Sam Childers has been able to chase him out of Uganda. As far as I know, he's still not been captured. The Ugandan government were trying to hold talks with him, but he's basically fled the country, and he's still got a guerrilla army which could be operating to the north-west of Uganda. Some people think they may be in the Congo. They could be anywhere, you know. So the appeal video I did yesterday was to help children from an underprivileged family. This young lady facing us, she did die just about 2 months ago there, in November, which I made a video when I was in Kiev, and her younger sister there to her left at the moment is contracted yellow fever, and her younger sister apparently was born with the HIV virus because the mother is HIV positive. As far as I know, the father wasn't. So you got a 50-50 chance of contracting the HIV virus. But there, when we took them to the zoo that day, I think it was either crocodiles or something that was that was in this section of the zoo. And you know, without offending Uganda, because what they've had to endure over the past 100 years or whatever has been impressive in the fact that they've overcome Islam. It is still a Christian country, but underlying with that, there's a lot of witchcraft going on, a lot of child sacrifice. Children really need help there, and God raised up a man, you know, like Sam Childers, to go out there, knows how to use a weapon. And listen, if you're a missionary these days in a lot of countries, I think you got to be quite handy with some of these weapons. Even though I completely rely on God, you might not like my channel. I obviously noticed my views have gone way down. Even my appeal video yesterday hardly got any views, and no one has contacted me about to help these children. So I hope that obviously I know 1 or 2 people that help out missions and orphanages and so on. But my question is, you know, can you get there and see the work that's happening? You know, whether you agree with my doctrine or not, that's not the point. The point is, you know, we're blessed when we help out the poor, especially children who are in need. And I know there's a blessing associated with this. If you can really help her out, that would be great. Supernaturally, we prayed for Jolie a few weeks ago, and she overcame malaria and yellow fever, which she could have died from. So it's a combination of prayer and trying to direct them and obviously take care of their material needs, which you see I was in Uganda 2017, helped about 20 AIDS orphan families out. As far as I'm aware, I could have joined last Trump Ministries, but I think he needed someone to hold his camera while he prayed for people or something like that. But I was willing to do that in order to maybe go back out there and help some of these families. But at the moment, I don't feel as if I'm led to go back out there. And at the moment, all I can really do is make this appeal video for the people there. So that was me there, just helping out some of the orphans, having some fun. You know, we did preach the word to them. We did, you know, and I'm not talking about people who've already helped them. Like some of my friends have sent them money out and stuff like that. And there was a bit of a misunderstanding with Jolie a few weeks ago there. That was me looking like, I don't know, my hair's a little bit crazy there. Don King here. The guy on the right's like the Don King here. That was me. Look at how crazy I was dressed, you know. I mean, I just go out to these situations and try and help out. This guy was helping Jolie out, you know, who's a builder. And so we're just trying to build him a little house. And yeah, we need some funds for that. But the primary thing is that Jolie will use funds to help children because she's been doing it for years. And as I said, she was at death's door just a few weeks ago. And thank you to one or two of my subscribers on YouTube. And I don't expect like my regular people to send out money there. But honestly, I mean, if you're not tithing to any churches, if you're not involved in that and you feel, well, I don't know, you know, you're looking for somewhere to tithe to, send money over to Jolie. I'm not the one who's looking for money. I mean, don't think that I'm using these people in order to make money for myself. That's not what's happening. If you contact me, I will give you the details of either one of the doctors there that I know, or this brother here who's a Christian builder, or if you want to send money directly to Jolie, you know, we can consider that as well because she does need help. And this was her just last week. And she was, if I showed you a picture of her at the turn of the year, just over Christmas, she was in bed in a hospital and she was almost dying. And so we praise God that, you know, she's recovered from that. And she's refused the spirit of death. We were rebuking the spirit of death. And I felt as if when I was in Moldova, I was fighting a spirit of death. And I even lost my dog. I felt for a week, you know, there was really cold, -10, colder than that weather that just hit in November, and it really just shocked my dog as well. And he was looking at me like, where have you brought me to, man? You know, and it's just that, and everything, God was looking after us, but it was just that time that he decided to, you know, cross back over the road again. Once I had taken him across the road, you know, he saw something over there, or I'm not sure what happened, but he just ran back across and got hit by a van. And so, but I feel as if I was really fighting a spirit of death that week, and you know, as I was helping out Jolie, and it's just been a very rough time. And you know, here's the young lady that you just saw, the younger sister. She's at a hospital getting samples for yellow fever, and indeed she has it, but I believe she will recover. But if you can just send anything you have, even $10, would be something that Jolie could use to pass on to that family, you know, for their provision. And, you know, we're not using this money like lightly. We're not taking this lightly at all. I mean, there was people in Ukraine, and both the main people in Ukraine happened to be Hispanic, and they could have helped me out. And I was explaining that I was trying to help out orphans in Uganda, but they didn't help me out. And they didn't even want me to talk about anyone in Africa. It was a certain guy I met in to the south where I went there, you know, where I did the paintings. In the south of Ukraine, I met this Hispanic guy from America, and he kind of was interested in what I was doing in my paintings, but he just wouldn't help out. He said, I don't want to hear about Africans. You know, so if you're an African American or you're, it doesn't matter, man. Whatever race you are, if you're born again, you're a new creature in Christ. And we should help out our brothers and sisters wherever they are. And Uganda is one of these places that, you know, that they're getting attacked through, as it were, the vaccines and through the AIDS virus and through, you know, the witch doctors. Children really need your help. And I'll tell you, the people that are doing the work, they're getting really attacked as well by the enemy. So you should be aware of this. And if you can't even watch my videos and leave a positive comment, or at least pray for these children, or pray for myself, or pray for other missionaries who are preaching the word and who are trying to help especially children out, then I don't consider you even a Christian. I don't even consider you as someone worthy of talking to be honest with you. And I'm just going to probably ignore a lot of comments now that I've tried to interact with one or two of you. I've not been getting that many comments and views in my videos, because obviously, as I've mentioned, YouTube, you know, really just do not want to promote anyone who's doing any worthwhile work. You know, if I made a video about whatever, Pizzagate or something, get a lot of views on it, and I could leave links on that, you know, to help vulnerable children. But how many people out of these ones are going to click on that either? So I'm just making a direct appeal here. You know, this is just a direct appeal. You know, I'm not using some of my better viewed videos to make money. I don't make nothing from YouTube. I didn't come onto YouTube to make money. I'm serving God, and I'm sharing that on YouTube, you know, as long as that will last for. And basically that's all I really got to say. If you want to help these children out, this young lady to the left, or you want to send money to help Jolie build a little building so she can house some orphans, that's all she really cares about is children. She's a very genuine Christian woman. At least pray for her. So thank you for your time and watching this video. May the Lord bless you.